Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 The Spiequel. It has been an absurdly long time since we have had this series going. Part of the reason why is, actually you'll see some of the windows are missing. Part of the reason why is because of my custom content debacle. A lot of the stuff here has to be reinstalled and then placed back down, but a lot of it has been reinstalled. I just need to reset most of it, but we're gonna get going. We're gonna be doing some. Oh, I have to get rid of that curtain and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I have to fix and get rid of, but I really just wanted to get this started. I'm super excited. Right now Harry is miserable, but he and his sister, it's their, the night of their birthday party, but they've got school tomorrow and they have to do their homework, so they're doing that, but he is freaking miserable. And then Hannah is just about to go to bed, but Hugh just won't get out of the bathroom, but I'm gonna set her up to do that again. And then before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and have her grab a quick meal of some juice. Hugh, get out. Get out. Go up to your bathroom. Stop it. And right now, Helen, before she's going to bed now, she went out to tend to her garden. Oh my god, I have that so loud in my ears. There we go. Well, Dexter won't load. As you remember, this house is enormous. It's been a while since I've loaded it, so we may or may not have some issues with lag. I really apologize if that's the case. And actually, they're all about to go to bed, so I'm a dummy, and I shouldn't have started now, but we're starting now, so there we go. Harry's like, no, I had to go potty and I have to get to sleep. So his homework isn't going to be completely finished, but Helia's will be. Now, for those of you who are just kind of stepping into this, because I know it's been a while, basically this is the prequel to my, my series of, Monte Vista. This is the family of the Spiequels. And I know you're tired. Why don't you go to bed? And the story we're telling here is of what happened. Yeah, I gotta replace that desk too. What happened before they ended up heading on out to Monte Vista. And I recommend, I'll link in the description, I recommend that you check out the original series. All those flowers are gone too. I recommend you check out the original series. I'm very derpy right now. I'm kind of tired. But that's okay. I'm super excited to be doing this again. But yeah, basically the story here is that if you watch Monte Vista, which is my first series, it's a little rough at first, but I really love it. I'm very fond of it and how it came out. But this is the story of, like I said, the Spiequel family, and the matriarch and patriarch are Harold and Helen Spiegel. And then you have their eldest son, Hugh, whom we are following along here. And then we have, yeah, I don't know why Hugh is listed as a stepbrother. Okay, yeah, that was weird. She listed as stepsister? Mother? That was weird. And then you have Harry and, that's Hannah. Harry and Helia, who are twins. And then you have the youngest, Hannah. And last night, Harry and Helia aged up. Oh, you gotta go to sleep, baby girl. She's gonna ask for a bedtime story. He'll give it to her because he's family oriented. Nope, gotta give your sister a bedtime story. And this family, they're very wealthy. And Harold is a well-respected, he's building up in his career now, but eventually when it comes to Monte Vista, you find out that he is a very well-respected and prominent epidemiologist, and his wife Helen, who is in the science career, is in fact a virologist. So they both work in the field of disease outbreaks, and they are affiliates of the CDC, although they do currently work in hospitals, and they are, again, building up their careers. In the series of Monte Vista, you meet Hugh and Harry. Let's read to her. Let's read her the cooking one. So, yes, you do not meet Helia. And again, for those of you who've seen this, I apologize for reiterating. I just want to make sure that we're kind of clear on this. Helia, you're going to find out. And this is technically, it's not a spoiler because this is the method of storytelling in which I'm engaging, but Helia does die. She's not in Monte Vista because she passes away. There is a character named named Helia, but said character is not this Helia. She is Hugh's daughter, and she is named after Hugh's younger sister, Helia. So that's really all you need to know, other than Harold and Helen have an open relationship. And the reason that all of the family members, I gotta get rid of the portal too. The reason all the family members have H names is because there's a fair degree of narcissism involved in this family. Now, the world that I'm currently having them in is Westerberg, and it's very large, and it's also going to account for some of the reason that I have lag. But, this is where it was taking place. I'm very fond of this world. Originally, it was in St. Clair, or Saint Clair, depending on how you want to say it. And I had a memory leak there, so I had to change it up. Oh, and I gotta set an alarm. Otherwise, this is gonna go on forever because I'm so excited to be playing this family again. There we go. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go over their traits really quickly. We'll speed this up. Helia loves to swim. She's brave. She's a genius, and she's a daredevil. She actually is on, she was the youngest member of the local varsity swim team. She was, oops, lag spike from Overwatch. Come on. You can do it. She was the youngest team member accepted. And it was really a big deal to she and her parents. She's very hardworking, highly intelligent, and a little emotionally aloof, but that at the end of the day, she is devoted to her family and willing to work for her family. Oh, and huge lag spike. Huge lag spike. Harry is sort of more on the charismatic side. I don't remember all of his traits when he was this age. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's see, Fraps me straight up. There we go. Oh my god. I recently had to reinstall Fraps on a different, on a hard drive that was different than where it was, and I may reinstall it back on the other one because it doesn't help with the lag. It's actually kind of a nightmare. So, yeah, anyway, let's get them going. Hugh, you need to go to sleep. You got school. So, Hugh is a workaholic. He's a genius. He is family-oriented. He is a hopeless romantic. And eventually he meets the love of his life in Monte Vista. Oh, and his bed needs to be fixed, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And Harry, like I said, he is a perfectionist, a natural cook, athletic, and a snob. He is highly intelligent as well, but he kind of gets into his own head sometimes. He really overthinks things. And he doesn't really pay attention to social relationships as well as he should. Then you have Hannah, who's a virtuoso, neat, and artistic. She's very sweet, very kind. Oh my god, are you guys... And yes, Harold and Helen are very sexually aware individuals who are constantly going at it. They just really, really love it. And again, like I said, they have an open relationship and don't really end up being jealous in any given way. Okay, so you work in 8 hours. Her skills are completely fine. And Harold has to go to work in order to get a new medical journal because he's already read the one which he has. And yeah, he just needs to continue his research. But, you know, they're already wealthy. They both, particularly Helen, came from a rather wealthy family. Her parents are business moguls. And that's basically... Oh, she's now an amateur. Oh, is it because she's palling around with her husband who is in the nerd group? I think so. Okay, so he's going to go work indefinitely. He is, in fact, a workaholic. She is going to chat with someone. Are you both going to use the same computer? No. No. Now, actually, when Monte Vista takes place, it is actually only a year prior, or a year later, than when Helia here dies. God, I'm actually kind of discombobulated. It's been so long since I've dealt with this family. And yes, this house is enormous. It's really ridiculously huge. I made it for my really close friend, Betsy's Five Avengers. She has a YouTube channel, if you haven't checked it out. She does some really interesting, really great LPs. I recommend you go check it out. And she did use this house in an LP, but it is definitely very, very, very CPU intensive. Oh, he needs to have his shower put back in here too. Yeah, I've got a lot of adjustments to make to this house. It used to have different colors on the walls and patterns and things like that. So yeah, yay. Well, we can get it fixed. Is she playing on the computer games? You need to work on hack on the venue listings. Go ahead and the drinks cabinet. Who's playing music? Oh no, it's the toilet. The toilet plays music. Okay, he's taking a nice bath and then he's gonna go ahead and eat. She's going to have some cake. Oh, the fall festival's in town. She's gonna be able to eat lunch at school, so she'll be okay. Harold, when do you work? 3 hours. So yeah, his research will be fine. He's doing pretty okay. This family, they're relatively easy to please. Relatively so. They have an area out back for pets, but they don't, in fact, use it. Oh, I gotta get rid of that portal. Are all of you heading to the bus? You don't need to do both. Oh, we managed to get ourselves onto the list at the drinks cabinet, at least for the night anyway. Time to go party. Well, we'll see. Like I said, she and Harold have an open relationship. They find their sort of sexual well-being and health to be of utmost importance. And in fact, they love their children, but they tend to be very narcissistic, as I said. That's why all of their kids have H names. And, you know, Helia is named after Helen, and Harry is named after Harold. And that's, you know, accepted and all of that. But they are incredibly narcissistic and often somewhat self-absorbed, which can be a little bit frustrating to their kids on some level. I can't remember if we have a maid. Let's go ahead and just really quickly check that. Call. Do. I know it's. Don't follow up with patient. Follow up by phone. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. How do we earn money? Oh, because he was working from home. And she's gonna go ahead and answer her phone. What do we got? Bring 5 excellent quality plums. We'll have to pick up some plums, but I think we can do that. So continue meeting new friends. I want them all to know some people. Something significant to know about Helia is that she does feel often emotionally stinted. She's not a bad person. In fact, she's a really good person, but her parents have really kind of become BFFs with Helia. Her parents have given her a really bizarre sense of affection, and there's, like, you know, as long as it's in a healthy environment, I don't see a problem with an open relationship, but they have never really gone out of their way to clarify the nature of their sort of extramarital activities for their children, and they've never gone out of their way to explain to their children that that's not how relationships have to be, which is exactly why it's interesting that Hugh, well, I mean, it's not surprising, but Hugh later on, he goes on to just be ridiculously devoted to his wife in Monte Vista. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's a link to a master playlist for Monte Vista, which includes the Spiequel, which I will also have to add this to, just to make sure that everything is copacetic. We're not going to the future. So we're just going to go ahead and delete this. We don't need it. And none of the kids go to university. So we're actually going to go ahead and delete that too. Don't you have to go to work soon? Oh, in 3 hours. So why don't you go ahead and, who can we call? There are a couple guys in town that she's been interested in hooking up with. Yeah, we do have a maid, okay. Send a secret admirer text. Okay, Helia Spiegel met Kareem McNair at school. Yes, and as part of the situation with Helia's misunderstanding and sort of misappropriation of affection, she, in fact, does sort of develop an extramarital, well, his extramarital affair with her professor. Oh my god. Oh, that's a plate. I was like, why does our maid smell so badly? Yes, not professor. Her PE teacher. She ends up developing a relationship with him, and that hasn't really occurred yet, but that is going to occur. And I know these things seem like spoilers, but again, I sort of want to framework this so you understand that this family had a lot of troubles and complications because of their lack of communication and their lack of trust in each other. All the teenagers in the household will be going to Little Corsican Bistro. That's fine. Where is she in there? Fertilizer analyst. Yep, and she's on her way home. Benny Brinkley. Quentin Salgado. She's gonna call him. Research supermarket. Yes, we can do that. And then she and Harry should work on their homework together. She's on her way. Actually, I'm going to send her to go research the store. And then he's on his way home, and he's going to need to get some rest. But he wants to build some skills and do his homework. And the kids here don't have a multi-tab because it's just the wrong era. They have cell phones, which technically they shouldn't because this is in the the late 1990s. You there, buddy? Go ahead and do your homework. Go ahead and do your homework with Harry. He's already sitting down doing it, so you can go ahead and sit down and do it too. And Hugh actually had previously, he's had a bit of an inappropriate relationship going on with their previous maid, who no longer works with them. He's terrible with relationships with women. Absolutely, absolutely terrible. Discuss conflict with Jamie Shea. Yeah, we can do that. No, she's not going into the medical career. Do homework. And yes, she's at the store doing some research. Hannah lives in a bit of, she doesn't get a lot of attention, except from Hugh. And she lives in a bit of an imaginary world, if that makes sense. You know, she has her imaginary friend doll. She doesn't connect emotionally. And it's really kind of disheartening to Hugh because he doesn't know what to do. He almost single-handedly raised her. His parents didn't take a lot of time to help out. It's pretty sad, actually. Okay, once she's done, she's going to come home and work on her homework. And then, I think once Harry's all set, he's not doing great in school. And actually, the death of his sister hits him very hard. Very, very, very hard. But once he's all set with that, with his homework, I'm going to send him up to work out, actually. Go ahead and... No. I lied. Is your homework done? No. Do homework. No. And then come work out. And he's going up to go to sleep, I think. His homework's done. Hugh and Helia do their homework in a flash because they're geniuses. It literally just takes them a few minutes. She wants to work on her writing skill and throw a slumber party and stay out after curfew. We can definitely work on her writing skill. I'm surprised she doesn't have a computer in here. I thought I gave her one. We'll have to deal with that. Actually, why don't you go ahead and discover... No. Oh, because she decided to do that on her own. First of all, when you're finished with your homework, do your homework, and then go ahead and discover a potion. So let's pause this for a second. Okay, she earned 898 simoleons today. Congratulations, Helen's impressive performance has earned her a promotion to Carnivorous Plant Tender as well as a bonus of 2,916 simoleons. The pursuit of science is not always one of safety. The Carnivorous Plant Tender is very much in harm's way, but that's no excuse for sloppy data collection and analysis. Stay on the plant's good sides and continue developing your scientific skills. Excuse me, I have to... hiccup. Hopefully a more appetizing position will open up, ideally before you become too appetizing yourself. You know, where it makes 292 simoleons per hour and works from 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Let's take a look. She just needs to increase her handy. She's doing so well. Oh my god. Helen, you are a Renaissance woman. You are just freaking amazing. Let's go on down. This is her lab. When she gets home, she's going to watch her subjects, watch mammalian subjects, and then, yeah, she'll get home and do that. And then she's going to work on, I think we're just going to have her work on her handiness skill. Is she in possession? I can't click on that before she gets home. Harold is going to go teach negotiation after this. And he is sleeping 1:30. No, you don't want to sleep till 1:30. It's actually too early. We're going to let him nap a little bit more, but then we're going to get him up. And yeah, Harry's going to work on his jazz. Helia is still finishing her homework. Why is she? It's because she's stressed, I think, that she's not doing it as quickly. Ugh, I have to replace so many items out here. So many items. If you want to get a look at the house from far away... Oh, Westerberg sometimes has a purple sky, which I think is beautiful. There we go. Load up. Load up. It just doesn't want to load the textures. It's like, nah, this house is too big. Yes, this is the house from far away. He has left work with 1,210 simoleons. He's on call today and may need to return to the hospital. He's pretty tired, but he's gonna go teach negotiation. And what level is he? Career, medical 6. We'll have him go worry about the issues tomorrow. Congratulations, Harold's impressive performance has earned him a promotion to trauma surgeon as well as a bonus of 2,028 simoleons. Patients who've suffered grievous injury come to trauma surgeons to save their lives in the emergency room. Seconds count, and the entire responsibility for failure rests on your hopefully able shoulders. Thankfully, the entire hospital is here to wipe your brow when needed, just not everyone at once. He now makes 225 simoleons per hour and works from 7 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Oh, God. Oh god, what a terrible, terrible shift. So he's gonna go do that. Hopefully he doesn't get called in. Usually they do, actually, which kind of sucks, but she's gonna watch avian subjects. And then, yes, we're gonna have her go ahead and read her book. Nope, that won't help. She could... We need her to work on her handiness skill. We must have a bookcase in this house that has, and we might need to go buy... I mean, I could have her go tinker with a shower. It's not that big of a deal if something gets messed up with the shower. Alright, and that's going to be the timer on my phone. Hopefully this episode wasn't too long. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm very excited to get back to this series. I do want to complete it. And obviously there's sort of a countdown on this because we're dealing with the period before Helia ages up. She dies when she's 16 years old. So there we go. Thank you very, very much. And if you don't mind, please remember to give this video a rating. I always love hearing from you in the comments. I'd love to know what you think of the Spiegel family and whether or not you've watched Monte Vista. It is genuinely my ultimate favorite LP. I'm still doing it after an entire year, and I just couldn't be more in love with that family. They're very important to me. So thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!